Hello, everyone. This is Sasaki, and I'm here to bring you another episode of Around the Block with the latest news in the crypto market. What is going on, you guys? Let's check out what has been the more exciting and the more interesting news from the last 7 days. All right, guys, to get started with, you can see that today I'm quite excited because we have some very good price conditions in Bitcoin, especially, and also another token that I'm gonna talk to you just in a few minutes. But in order to start our conversation in a very good mood, there is something I wanna talk about with you guys, and that is, guys, we have right now, as I speak, Bitcoin is hitting already 28K. Guys, this is awesome. This is really good. And why is this so important? Because we are having for the last, I guess, 14 days, since the Silicon Valley Bank episode, we having so much trouble with the traditional banks, uh, going uncertainty and a lot of money trouble and all the kind of trouble that they have been involved. And the point is, right now, crypto makes all the sense in the market. For those who didn't get the beginning of crypto, it was in 2009 when Satoshi Nakamoto started with a digital coin, was supposed to be safe, you can be your own bank, and all that kind of concept involving crypto. And since then, and just in order to make you guys more aware of the situation right now, is that in 2009, which is when uh, everything started with Bitcoin, was just after a financial crisis, which was the subprime in 2008. Okay. And because of that, Bitcoin actually came to the market as a alternative that the investors would not be, let's say, exposed to the traditional banking anymore, because the traditional banking were the problem by then, back in 2008. And right now, we are having for the last 2 weeks a situation that really is almost a replay of 2008, of course, in a much smaller scale, but it is in some ways very similar. And I'm going to tell you why. The first thing that I want to talk with you guys is that we are having so much of hikes in Bitcoin, and exactly when banks are going down in losing trust from investors and so on. All right. Because of that, right now the reason why Bitcoin has started is making so much sense to the market. I'm going to share you guys my Vector platform right now, so you guys can see with me what is actually going on. And there it is. Here we have, I'm actually going to set up a little bit the watermark, so it's not going to uh, be, all right, now it's better. So this is Bitcoin um, right now, daily chart, okay? And there is something that, and that is the reason why I'm so excited today, is that we have finally the price was able to break through the 25,000 resistance level. For those who have been watching our episodes, you know that I have been talking about this area for many weeks, if not per months. And 4 days ago, we had the breakthrough with, as I always bring here on in our analysis, with a strong and high volume financial volume. And why is this so important, guys? Because this actually happened pretty much on the weekend, starting on Friday. And also on Friday to Sunday, we had the news that Credit Suisse was being sold for the UBS Bank. Again, it's the second episode in 2 weeks that we have another traditional bank going almost, I wouldn't say bankruptcy, but I would say losing trust by the investors. And the point is, exactly when we have the financial market going crazy, and of course the stock market being very worried, we have Bitcoin getting it. This is actually the maximum high in the year. If you take 2023, this is the highest price we had in the year. I can go back a little bit. I don't have to already here. So I'm even going to make it clear. So I'm going to raise these points for you guys. So this is 2023. All right, that's it. So that means right now, Bitcoin is having its highest price so far. And I have been talking about it for quite a few days. We have the moving average, 9-day moving average to be more specific. And for those who haven't used, I'm going to teach you in 1 minute how to use it. You right click in anywhere in your chart, you choose add indicator, and you go for moving average. All right, moving average. Something pretty cool that I always say about Vector is that when you click, and if you haven't used the indicator before, Vector is going to bring you a real quick yet very useful description of the indicator. All right, probably one of the most used trend indicators, calculates the average, the data between the current price and earlier interval. So I just click in add. In my case, I always use the 9-day moving average, but you can use whatever you want. It can be a 21 moving average, it could be the 50 moving average. But again, I really like the 9-day moving average because of Larry Williams. For those who already are familiar with this name, are gonna find it very interesting. So you have already our moving average here. There is a trick that I use so I can actually see very quickly what is the trend of the movement. I right click just on the moving average. I go on insert bar, and I'm going to use the first one, QMV media. All right, you just click here. So the first thing you'll notice is that your moving average is going to be colorful. So it is basically green when the trend is high. All right, so when you have a bullish trend, it's going to be green. And when you have the bearish trend, which is pretty much the whole crypto winter, it is red, just like this. If you're not able to see, I'm going to increase the size so you can see very, very clear. Let me put on 4px. All right, now it's very clear. So by the way, I love this indicator because you could see the whole crypto winter in red. So I wouldn't buy at all because it was just going down. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, and so on. And right now, since January, we have all green. And if you did buy by the moment and it became green, which is here, you would be pretty happy just like me. So it's a very nice indicator that you can see the trend, or at least have an idea whether the price is going up or down. Sometimes this indicator can be gray. So let me pick an example right here. All right. So when this happens, so it is not red, it is not green, it's like gray. So that means there is no trend clearly defined. So anything can happen. It can go down, can go up. The indicator doesn't know. All right. So it's a neutral area. But if you take a look right now, we have clearly for the last days, and I'm not telling you guys that this trend is going to be here for more a week, a day. I don't know. It could be until today and tomorrow go down again. We don't know. But so far, and like I said, since let's say the 14th of January, it's been going up, and I'm so happy to see that. Happy because let's look at this area of how many times, one, two, three, four times Bitcoin has tried to break through and wasn't able because of sellers going strong here. And right now we have quite the opposite. A lot of buyers, right? And because of that, a very good moment to be in crypto. All right. Okay, so this brings me to the next topic that I want to talk with you guys. The next thing that I want to talk about is that not only the price is going up, and that is great by the way, but also Bitcoin market cap grows 60% in this year. Okay, so that is such a huge growth, and we are in March, so it's been like 3 months, and at the same time that Bitcoin has reached 60% growth on market cap. If you take the top banks in Wall Street, they actually lost $100 billion at the same time when Bitcoin has grown. So that is why I was talking to you before, guys. This is the moment when we have. I think it was 2 episodes ago. I was talking about the fear index. So in the financial market right now, everyone is going through fear. We don't know if what's next. So we have the Silicon Valley Bank 2 weeks ago. We had the episode this weekend with the Credit Suisse, and the UBS bought for a much cheaper price that it should be. And the question right now for all those who have a lot of money in the stocks market, American market, is that, oh my God, what is the next bank that is going to have some trouble, right? In times of uncertainty of the traditional banks, people actually go for things that are safer. Use it to be gold, okay? And I can actually show you the chart of, um, let's say, PXG, which pretty much replies the price of gold. So we had quite a nice few weeks. How much percent we had? If you take from February, we have 13%. That is not bad. But there's a difference, guys. This year, because we have crypto getting, the mass is going to crypto. We have Bitcoin. Some people would say the new gold, or something like that. I wouldn't say that, but I would say is more like a new alternative to gold. Is growing much more than gold itself. If you take a look also on Ethereum, which is uh, the second most important crypto, I would say the situation is also of high trend, so bearish, but sorry, a bullish trend, but not as smooth as Bitcoin. All right. So the crypto market is in very good weeks right now, because we have people really buying Bitcoin, Ethereum, and so on. I would go in in a safe environment, so not financial traditional market right now. And that is why, if you're asking yourself, oh my God, I just saw Bitcoin going, let's say, 40% high. Why? I have the answer, guys. Because traditional market is going for a lot of trouble right now, and so forth. We have Bitcoin as an, let's say, safe alternative. All right, and in order to make the episode also a little bit, I always bring something that is more like a fun fact or something more light, not only financial and serious stuff. There is something very interesting that I saw this weekend, guys. At the same time, we have all this situation with the banks. We also had the Chat GPT 4 being launched last week, and a lot of people are going crazy because it's such an amazing technology, and I agree 100%. Like, for me, it's amazing. You can ask anything for Chat GPT and it's going to bring you an answer. You actually don't know whether the answer is right or not, but you're gonna have an answer. All right. And by the way, this new edition of the Chat GPT, um, let's say it does have a crypto advice for people, and that is something that I found very interesting because it was not in the previous version. Basically, if you ask, and that is an example, if you ask ChatGPT 4, which is the latest version, where you should put $100 in crypto, so basically which tokens you should be buying with $100, it is going to answer you very to the point at $50 to Bitcoin. And I think it's sounds reasonable, right? So half of the money in Bitcoin, which is the coin with the most market cap in crypto. $25, so 25%, because we're talking here about $100 in Ether, so from the Ethereum network, all right? And I also think it's reasonable because it's a network that is growing so much. If you take a look in the chart, volume also going up. And the third option, and that one I think was very funny and kind of little tricky, is that the ChatGPT 4 would advise you or anyone who's asking to invest $15 out of 100 in Cosmos token. If you haven't heard, you can search it in Vector by the code of ATOM. All right, and you can find it. Um, I wouldn't say I agree or not because it's not my intent here, but I just say that it's kind of interesting that uh, ChatGPT has quite a interest for this token. So it's kind of interesting, right? And it would also recommend you to suggest $10. So it's the least part, 10% in NFTs and Web3 related project. I think it's pretty cool because if you have just a small amount of money, very small, like 10% or even less, it doesn't matter. It's up to you, by the way. To NFTs, I think it's always very nice if you study and select the product that you believe. All right. So yeah, I think it was nice to share with you guys that ChatGPT 4 is now your financial advisor if you don't have one. So you can actually ask him. By the way, I don't know if they're gonna keep this version or it's gonna change anything regarding this answer. And I just thought it would be very interesting to show you guys this new update, let's say, for the ChatGPT 4. So, guys, for the news, that's it. And one topic that I wanted to sum up here and make you guys very aware is that, guys, right now, the situation with the traditional banks is we have a lot of uncertainty, volatility in the market, especially the stocks market. So, yes, right now, crypto is, let's say, the most interesting option. But there's one point. Be careful, because like I said just now, Bitcoin is right now in the all-time high in the year. Okay, if you take the year 2023, is the highest price. So be careful, because of course you want to pay the highest price ever, right? So it is a very nice moment, yes, but like I always say, study, understand the risks involving crypto and any market, not only crypto. But I can say that we are very excited with this moment. I think anyone who has crypto in their wallet is excited, especially who has Bitcoin. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I would love to hear your feedback regarding the news that we bring. Whether you want to see some guests, you want to see something different, you can leave here in the comments. We are going to hear you guys and bring whatever topics and subjects that you like the most. We are open to feedbacks. All right. So stay safe, study as much as you can, understand the risks of the market, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode. All right. See you guys. Have a great week.